So this is the vision. I'm thinking bookshelf, 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 cupboard. Weren't expecting that one, were you? And the thing is, I know that may sound excessive, but this is what we're dealing with. Like, this is actually insane. Does this look like the collection of a mentally sound person? But, you know, see if you can spot your favorite book, unless it's these ones over here, in which case, let me help you find something different. I'm kidding, mostly. So the idea is that I just want to be surrounded by literature. This is also going to be my bedroom, by the way. So my bed will also be in this room. Funny story. Well, kind of a disaster story, honestly. My bed was supposed to arrive yesterday, and that was meant to already be in the room, but then they couldn't deliver it because basically they delivered my bed in a lorry, but there's nowhere to park lorries outside my apartment, so you have to come in a van. And they were like, all of the vans are actually booked out today, so I guess we'll just cancel your order. As if that was the solution. As if, like, I wouldn't mind that I was just no longer getting a bed. So I had to reorder the bed, and it's now coming in like 3 days' time. So I don't know where I'm sleeping until then, but I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be worth it. When it arrives, it will be fine. And it does mean I have more room to play with. So try to see the positive side of that, but I will just be completely and utterly surrounded by books. Now, one thing I'm feeling a little insecure about is this. This is the wood that I'm gonna be using. Let me put this microphone down. It's way darker than what I've had before. And you know when you make kind of an expensive, big decision and then immediately have anxiety the second after you do it? I pressed pay and then I thought, what have I done? For reference, I'll show you on the screen right now what my previous bookshelves looked like. They were a much lighter wood. Now that it's here and I've unboxed one of the shelves, I'm feeling shelved out. I'm not feeling a lot of shelf confidence right now. I'm just worried that I made the wrong decision. I don't know. I'm worried that it's gonna be so dark that it kind of feels like boxy in here, that it feels a bit too intense and small and dark. But it's here. I've done it now, so I guess we have to see it through. I went for the IKEA Billy bookshelves. I did want to do a custom kind of situation, and then I saw the price, and then I changed my mind. Because, oh my gosh, my inspiration did not necessarily match my bank account. My Pinterest board didn't necessarily match my budget. You know what I'm saying? So one day I'll have custom bookshelves, but for now we're going with the Billy bookshelves, which, to be honest with you, they're reliable, they're trustworthy, but I am excited to be mixing it up a little bit and going for a darker wood. I mean, I think it looks kind of classy, right? I hope so. We'll see. Hopefully by the end of this video, I will have a bed, first and foremost, and this whole wall will just be full of books, specifically these ones. I will say, after moving these books across the country, I have realized, firstly, never moving again. I do not want to do that ever again. I can't put my body or honestly my mind through that again. I'm not strong enough physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally to do that again. And secondly, I think that my next hobby is going to be like Pokemon cards or feathers, maybe something nice and light, something that weighs nowhere near as much as these did. But I'm so excited. I feel like we have so much room here. This is a much bigger apartment than where I've ever lived before. So I'm buzzing about what we're gonna do with this space, and it's time to get cracking. These bookshelves are not going to build themselves, so I'm very excited. Welcome to the video. But yeah, it's time to get building. So this is the space that we're working with, just so you have a full overview. I've got 2 gorgeous windows, and I love how light it is in here. These shelves are just gonna be full of books. This dark wood is either gonna be the best decision I've ever made in my life or the worst, but it's time to find out. Okay, let's do it. Bring in the bookshelves. Okay, we have number 1. We're gonna put you over here. Okay, I think I like it. These are such awkward shapes to carry. In it goes. I hope you can see me over here. If not, that first reveal is so lame. All right, okay, I like it. Okay, this is good. This is the only small one, so I'm really making the most of how light this is. Though she be but little, she is fierce. This one in the middle is truly the backbone that keeps the entire thing together. Technically, you are supposed to attach them. I might do that at a later date, but not today. That's the problem for future me. Good enough. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Now we just match those up. Not half bad for a boy with no talent. A friend said that to me the other day, and I think I looked at him kind of marginally offended. And he was like, shut up, you make TikToks for a living. And I was like, you kind of ate me up with that one. I'm realizing there is actually a plug socket there, so I maybe shouldn't cover that one up. Maybe if I just put an extension lead in here. Next one coming through. Doing this on my own was definitely a choice, but it's one I have made and I have to commit to. Okay, nice. And they actually have a gap at the bottom, which I'm threading the extension lead through. So I'm thinking, maybe I should put the cupboard here. Like, hello? Oh, nice. Then it doesn't seem too random. Like, I worry if it was here, it would just look a bit out of place. But here, intentional, very mindful, very demure. And in here, ho, 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 ho. Sorry, I just turned into Father Christmas for a second there. But I realized that I do need some actual storage in my bedroom as well as just for books. So that's what this is for. This is like the adult part of it, where I had to be like responsible and pragmatic and practical. Boring. Okay, I can't really see where I need to put it. Oh my God, it's the perfect fit. Is it? I think it is. Yes. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It looks so good. Does it? It does, right? I think it does. I think it looks good. Okay, I need to rest for like 3 to 5 business days. Now I just need, now I need like 100 shelves. The door still opens. Oh, okay. That is good. That's actually great. Wow, okay, I wanna see what it looks like on camera. Okay, look at the girls. Look at my babies. And look, we have room for expansion just here, if or when the time comes. And let's be honest, it's a when, not an if. This is gonna be my new video background. Oh, it's so great. It's so good. I will say, I think this one looks a little random at the moment as predicted, but once all the books are on the shelves, it will look great. So firstly, we have contestant number 1. She's 24, she's from Bristol, and she's a part-time bedside table. Don't ask her what she does for the rest of the time. And over here, she's 42 and looking great for her age. It's contestant number 2. She is also a bedside table. That gap there is where the bed is gonna go. I have the bedside tables, but no bed. It's very sad, it's quite pathetic. Actually, it might be a good thing, because currently there's not a lot of space. And contestant number 3 is about to take her place over here. Oh, a hot new bombshell enters the villa. I know the sun is literally setting. It's getting very dark in here now, but isn't she a beauty? They're sisters, not triplets, but they do match. Hello? Hello? There's something quite poetic about them staring at each other across the room. Or do I just read too many books? I mean, do we need to ask that question? I think we know the answer. Good morning, campers. We're back, and the mission today is to put all of these books on these shelves. I'm not going to put them on in any particular order today. That's a whole separate video, but I just need them on. I need them off of this floor and on there. So that's what we're going to do, because this is actually not reasonable. This is not a sign of mental wellness. I have to say I'm not entirely sure where to begin, but I think we'll just take it one stack at a time. I also have to show you the improvements I made last night. So I have my typewriter, some candlesticks, this gorgeous lamp that I love. It's from, this is the brand, and Cuckoo. You know what else is Cuckoo? This. I love this typewriter. I haven't been able to display it in a good few years, so I'm so happy that it's finally out. My dream is that one day I'd write a novel on this bad boy, but I know that would be so impractical and long. That's never gonna happen, but it looks great. And then this is like the ghost of where the bed will be, but look at that little bedside table moment. And then also this one right here. We've got a few bits and bobs. And once all of these books are out of the way, I think it's gonna look a lot more chic. In my head, I thought it was gonna be minimalistic, but I think I might actually just be a maximalist. So again, we're gonna time lapse just to save you all having to sit through this. Meanwhile, I will be living it. So I'm gonna be putting all of these on the shelves. Let's go. So I will say that I'm slightly concerned at this point because there are very few spaces left on the shelves and still a kind of smattering of books over here. I want to say I can't believe this has happened, but I can also totally believe that this has happened. And I will say that you can actually get extenders, like you can get these extension things that make these essentially 2 shelves higher, and I think that's what I need, because that would add 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 more shelves. I obviously could start just stacking on top for now, which is probably what I'm gonna do, just so they're not on the floor. But that is unexpected. No, that's expected. Every time I build shelves, I always think, oh, I'm gonna have so much room to add new things. And every time I'm wrong, because I already have so many things. But it is looking nice. Here we have spotted in the wild the new member to the Jack Edwards cinematic universe. Hey, Boots. This is Boots the cat. And does this or does this not feel like you're living inside a Pinterest board? I love it. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? This is everything I've ever dreamed of. Ready? Look at this. This is bonkers. It is genuinely the home library of my dreams. This is gonna be my new filming background right here, but I love that I also have these little areas. Okay, I will confess, some of the books didn't fit. But the plan is to get the extenders that make these 2 shelves taller, and then all of these will be essentially 2 shelves higher. So it is gonna be okay. Also, this is gonna go in a different room in the house. So there's a few things like this that will clear up some space. I just haven't built the furniture in those rooms yet to put these on, because I want shelves in my living room as well. Not the multi-room library. Also, I appreciate A and Z being separated like that and in the wrong order is infuriating, but I just needed something to hold those spaces temporarily. So it's a work in progress for sure. It's not necessarily organized yet, but that's the next job. And I also think this looked a bit random at first, but now that it has books kind of surrounding it, it looks great. I have some things in here like my degree, just chilling up there, and other bits and bobs like all my filming equipment in there. I also built this little book trolley I just put some miscellaneous books on as well. And yeah, the idea is that I'm going to do a separate video where I completely organize this, but I actually thought this would be a lot easier as a starting point, because this way I can view everything I have. So then I can be like, okay, I want to get all of my translated books, and I'll just grab, and put them into piles. So we will be going through this chaos all over again in like 2 weeks. I don't want to do it now, but I love how this turned out. It looks so good. And also, my bed arrived. I have somewhere to sleep tonight. This is excellent. That's my mattress right there. That's the bed frame. Need to build it. I also have a chair that's going to go right here that matches the bed. It's all in the planning, and this will be my little reading nook. So the next step is to build the bed and turn this into a bedroom as well as a home library. This is my dream, to get to just sleep in my home library. This is So cool. Also, I'm very excited to let you know that today's video is very kindly brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building a website or an online brand. And the best news is you don't need coding experience. You don't need to be an expert web developer because Squarespace has a range of incredible templates and also design intelligence, which basically uses AI to help you build the best website possible. This brings together all of Squarespace's incredible tools to bring your vision to life. There's also AI SEO to make sure that your website appears on search results. You can make a blog, you can make an email sign-up list, you can give your users flexible payments. So many amazing features all in this one hub, which is Squarespace. So if you want to check it out right now, you can head to squarespace.com for a free trial, test it out. And then when you're ready to launch your beautiful new website, you can use the code jackedwards at squarespace.com/jackedwards to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this series and helping me to make this happen. And now, back to the video. I also had to do an emergency run to the shop to get sheets. Completely forgot. I didn't have any sheets or a duvet, but it's all here now. It's happening. Let's build a bed. This is the headboard. It fits perfectly, thank God, because for a moment I was getting a little nervous. And now I just need to build the frame. Okay, so whoever is in charge of next home delivery, count your days. Because how did they accidentally deliver me a side table instead of chairs? Like I pulled it out of the box and I was like, this does not look like the chair that I ordered. And that's because it's a table. It's not at all a chair. So anyway, I phoned them up and I was like, hey, I think that they may have like given me someone else's table. So can we just do a little swap? And they said, no, no, you can't do that. So now I have this table. So there's this table. And the next time they can deliver my chair is in a week. So that's not ideal, especially considering this is the second attempt to deliver said chair. Luckily, the bed is correct. So I started to build the bed. Then I realized I need to get an extension lead to go behind the bed, which would probably be wise to get before I push the bed against the wall. So hardware shop haul, I just went and got some extension leads and also light bulbs. I got 4 of these for those lamps that are just behind me because the lighting in this room, like if there's a hell, this is it. This is the lighting that they have in the fiery pits of hell. Like Satan knows these lights. The way they are casting that shadow on my face, I was like, I have frankly never looked worse. It's horrendous. There's a reason you didn't see me filming anything with those overhead lights on yesterday, and it's because it is criminal. Like walking around, you look like a mugshot. It's not good. So I'm here for the down lighting, here for low lighting, here for lamp lighting. That big light will never, ever be switched on. And if it is switched on, I'll know that I'm being burgled because no one in this household will ever be turning that on, ever. So we have 2 extension leads, 4 lights, and no chair, unfortunately. The thing is, I designed this entire room, like the entire plan for this room was inspired by the chair because the chair is like mossy green with mahogany wooden legs and like gold details. And so that's the color scheme that I went with this room. I will say that when you have a wall of books, it kind of throws any color scheme you were planning out of the window because now it's rainbow, it's multicolored. But I think because this is so chaotic, I wanted the rest of the room to be very cohesive. I was worried at one point that it was too much green and gold and brown and mahogany and wood, but it's kind of worked out pretty well now that I see all the books in the room. Like I had the vision. I knew what I was doing. I am that so Raven. That's my hardware shop haul. And now on with building the bed. Oh my God. I thought this day would never come. I have a bed and it is looking nice. Oh my gosh, look at my mattress in here. It looks so cozy, I almost don't want to disturb it. All of this stuff is from Emma. I kind of can't tell which direction it's going to go in. How many YouTubers does it take to open a mattress? Oh.
Cartoon ass story.
That was a Looney Tunes ass fall.
Looney Tunes ass fall. Alright, let me grab this then.
What the hell? Wait, I didn't know I was gonna do that. That was so cool. I didn't know I was gonna do that. Did you?
1 second. Oh.
Is it good?
Really comfy.
Whoa. Oh. Don't worry, sleep happy. Are you ready? I'm nervous after last time. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. That is nice.
That's so nice.
Oh, I want to sleep for 100 years. Okay, so I did not sleep for 100 years, but it has been about a month since I last recorded. I've been to Paris, to Sweden, back to Paris, to Munich, because I've been doing loads of book festivals and book fairs, and it has been an absolute blast, like just the best thing ever. Getting to travel and talk about books, dream situation. I actually can't believe this is my life. And this is the bed I get to return home to. Look at it, it's so cozy. Definitely need some cushions or something, but oh, it's so good. The bed is from Next. Sheets are John Lewis. The throw is from Next. And I'm very, very happy with it. Maybe I need some art just above there too. But for now, that is looking like I just want to curl up in a ball and sleep in there forever. So that was good. However, the other update is that I do not have a chair still. I think it's been 6 attempts now. It's actually getting crazy. Like, I am fighting demons not to go full Karen mode. Like, it's not in my arsenal, but I think it's being summoned from within me. Like, deep inside, there is a Karen emerging, like brewing. She's being radicalized inside me right now by Next Home Delivery. So they tried again, and they were like, there was no parking space outside the house because someone else was parked outside the house. So they just left. They just didn't come and leave the chair. Another time, the driver was 1 stop from my house and then got sick and had to go home. All of these things are just circumstantial, and it's not really anyone's fault. It's fine. So I'm trying to be as patient as I possibly can be, but I just want my little chair because I'm so excited for this room to be finished. So yeah, basically the update is there is no chair. I think we just all have to agree together that we will not mention the chair. If you mention the chair, you lose. If I see a single comment saying, you know what's missing from that room? A chair. I promise you, I will somehow work out a way to creep through your screen, wring your neck, and then jump back in. And no one will know it was me. Anyway, sorry, not to be threatening. It's been a long week waiting for this chair. But the positive thing that we are going to focus on is this other new addition right next to me. My desk. Look at it. This is from a company called Tilkamon, and it is just beautiful. Sorry, I've totally just exposed that I haven't plugged in my computer yet. I only just set this up like earlier today. So I have my computer for editing, some candles. Okay, I know this is kind of stupid, but it does perfectly match the color scheme of my room. So it's going right there for now. And I mean, also, you truly never know when you're gonna need something like this. When I do, I'm ready. This actually is what my glasses look like. I'm so blind. I always wear contact lenses, but my glasses are actually like magnifying glasses. My contact lenses are like marbles when I put them in. So this is actually quite representative of what I look like with my glasses on. So yeah, just some candles. And then this is one of my proudest achievements. You can't really see. I'm struggling to show you because it's reflective. Oh, there you go. Creator of the Year at the Be Creator Awards 2022. I do think it looks really good in this room. The other option I'm thinking of is having a little reshuffle where I put the bed there. The headboard is actually the exact same size as this bit of wall, as is the desk. Kind of weird because you wouldn't guess that the desk and the headboard were the same size, but they are. So then if the bed was here, I could put the desk here. It's just the bedside tables would be a little out of place, I think, over by the windows. I don't know. I gotta figure that one out. Oh, and I also put this on the door. These are 100 essential novels, and it's actually a scratch map kind of thing, as in like you can scratch off the novels that you've read and make them full color, but I actually just really like the gold and it matches the vibes of the room, so I think I'm just gonna keep it like this, but I like that on the door. I found these little coasters in Merci in Paris, and also this fig room spray, which I really, really like. Also, we had to talk about this candle, which is old bookshop scented. So now not only does this room look like a library, it also smells like one. And my trusty doorstop that I've had for years from Next. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you being here. If you haven't watched part 1 already, then you should. And if you want to see part 3, you should subscribe, turn the notifications on, and you'll be the first to know when I upload it. The next challenge is to organize these bookshelves because I'm looking at them and they're chaos. Like, for the last month since I put all of the books on the shelves, I've been obviously using the shelves when I've been here, and it's kind of a nightmare. I can't find anything that I need because they're just in a completely random order. So every time I need to find a book, I have to look through all kind of 1,500 of them. And so that needs to change. I need to fix that urgently. And so that is my next job, is to organize these bookshelves into an order that makes sense. So I'll see you when I do that. Check out my other social media, my TikTok, my Instagram, etc. for more content from me. And in the meantime, all the best, stay in touch, have the most wonderful day, and I'll catch you very, very soon. Bye-bye.